Peace, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning back into part 2. Go back to part 1 to catch up. Before I was so rudely interrupted from part 1, the video ran out, y'all, of course. But I was talking about the Six of Wands reverse, okay? And like I was saying, it's like you gotta honor the journey within, because this is what it's about, right? It's about going within, not going without, all right? But going within, and you're being asked to applaud that, okay? Don't look for validation, okay? The true victory is going to come from you being authentic, all right? And especially, you know, being the most authentic version of yourself that you can be on this journey. All right, the spread tells a story of heartache, power, and unfinished soul work, you know? And the masculine is being cracked open. The feminine is reclaiming her magic and stillness, y'all. And between them lies a sacred lesson not yet completed. The World card, okay? And your guidance is literally to keep showing up for your healing, not for the union. And that's where a lot of times we be getting it up, all right? And I'm going to keep it real, right? Because we want to keep showing up for that union. We want to show up for the dream, the fantasy, the illusion. But what you're really supposed to be doing is showing up for your healing. And because when the soul aligns, then the love will follow. All right, so you got to get your alignment straight. You got to get your energy straight. You got to get your frequency straight, because guess what? The only way that divine masculine and divine feminine can kind of really move and step together in whatever dynamic that may be, okay, is through frequency. You gotta be vibrating on the same frequency, okay? I wanted to pull another card pretty much, but coming from the Wandering Heart deck, just to kind of see this journey is definitely not for the weak, y'all, because it literally, it ain't no way around it. It forces you to evolve, okay? Because a lot of times we're here not just for ourselves, not just for these relationships. We're here to serve. We're here to help other people to evolve. You feel me? Like, I'm a twin, so I definitely understand what you guys go through. This is why I do so many of these readings, all right? As well, and plus I know I'm called to do it. Okay, it's like specifically my audience. I feel like I'm being called to literally walk this path to help others. Okay, and like I said, it's like the union part is you having union with yourself. All right, it's not about the union with the masculine. So even when you hear readers say, "Oh, it's gonna be a union," "Oh, it's gonna be marriage," or whatever, like that's possible too. But it's mainly speaking about that union with self, okay? And as you become one with self, it's automatically activating the masculine, all right? And like I said, I've been on this journey for quite some time, since about, I really found out around 2019. It took a while for us to get to where we are now. But it had a lot to do with my resistance as well as his. But of course, if divine feminine is really in that resistant energy, not really facing the mirror, not really healing the deep rooted issues, then guess what? It doesn't activate the other twin. Now, my twin is activated. All right, so I'm gonna say that my twin definitely knows who he is, and he does understand the purpose that we serve in each other's life, and we know it's about our healing. Okay, and that's what we're focusing on. We're helping each other to get through this journey and to evolve and to be the best versions of ourselves, okay? So I do encourage you guys to really just like look at the bigger picture of it all. If you do need help, if you need twin flame coaching, life purpose coaching, whatever it is, involving your twin flame journey, or even if it's not, definitely reach out to me if you want to get the coaching done from a masculine's perspective. Hey, my twin does it too as well. You can follow him on, I'll get his page for you guys shortly. Let me see. It's J Prime 83 on TikTok. Okay, J Prime 83 on TikTok. Follow him. All right. So let's see what the message comes out to be for the twins. Divine. I keep saying the heads up for Divine Feminine. Keep saying that heads up card for Divine Feminine. Thank you. Thank you. Honeymoon. And then one for Divine Masculine. Alchemy. Yo, I'm loving it. Alright, so 12 and 11. You check this out. Synchronize, y'all. Come on. Wow. It looked like Divine Feminine is like literally becoming one with self, while Divine Masculine is learning how to utilize them tools, learning how to vibrate on the right frequency. Now, this is, again, may not be for all, okay? But nothing feels better than falling in love. The early stages are always the most memorable, but also the quickest. Seize each moment of every day. Pay attention to your lover. Communicate as efficiently as you know how. Express your wants and your needs and ask your partner to do the same. So basically, it says you are immersed in delight. You have fallen in love again. You found someone to be soft with after what feels like a lifetime of numbness. If single, you have fallen in love with your softness again. And that's what I feel. I feel like Divine Feminine, this is about you falling in love with you again. Okay? Your softness. You have faith in the power that delicacy holds. You're treating your life like a playground. Having a ball. Living in curiosity. Work is picking up. Ideas are flowing. And you feel like the you that you love the most. Okay? Yeah, that's dope. And so basically, 707 on the timer, it's like Divine Feminine is dreaming of connection. Not just romantic love, but emotional safety. You know, I feel like Divine Feminine is craving that sacred closeness, a softness, a moment of peace, all of that, right? It's like I keep looking at the two swans. I think that's what they are, right? But and then when if we pair this with the Magician and the Hermit, from the main spread of part 1, the card is suggesting that Divine Feminine is literally manifesting this energy within herself first. And that's just what it is. That's why I said I feel like it's all about this happening for Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine has finally fell in love with themselves. They know what they deserve, right? They know it. They are calling in something lasting, sacred, and mutual. That's what Divine Feminine is manifesting, okay? Now, with Divine Masculine, with the Alchemy, so I want to look at these two together. This is a powerful confirmation of Divine Masculine's transformation. And it's like, despite the heartbreak shown from the Three of Swords in part 1, that's why I say you got to go back to part 1 to really, catch up to see what's good. But the masculine is not just sitting in pain. They are being forged by it. Okay. And alchemy speaks of transmutation, turning sorrow into strength, turning regret into wisdom, turning separation into an awakening. All right. The masculine, it seems like they are in the fire and the shit hurts. But guess what? The divine is refining them. They may not know how to come forward yet, but they are changing cell by cell, soul by soul, y'all. This is deep transformation. Okay, and so together these cards are literally speaking of longing, healing, and the magic of becoming. The feminine literally is remembering what love feels like. I just seen 9/11 on a timer. And that's dope. The masculine is learning what love requires. You feel me? You see how it's going hand in hand? So once Divine Feminine literally takes that time and makes space for self, especially when it comes to loving themselves, the masculine then turns and learns to what love requires. That you can't operate in the same manner, okay? if you're not seeing these type of results, again, like a twin will resist, right? I get that, but also take the moment just to look within. Okay, the space between divine feminine and divine masculine isn't empty, it's sacred, y'all. It's filled with healing, truth, and divine timing, honey. Okay,